don't know if my verbal skills are with me today. So look, okay, so I'm not an artist, but here, so you're this little blue dot. I'm not suggesting that the hill is that steep, but that's what I got. Okay, so here you are, and you know you're scrambling up here, and you say, okay, this is, we have sort of leveling out, and this is that what's that village? The Shinen village is, you know, oh, you can start seeing the little road. A rocky mountain path starts to give way to a pebbled road that has been built by the denizens of Shinen village. So you're on your way, and you're making your way up here. And as you come around, maybe sort of maybe a bit of a facing, as you come sort of past like a bit of a rock cleft, you see at the top of the rock 3 heads on sticks.
Ooh.
One is the sort of tough, warty skin that are said to be of the Bakemono. And there's one of those. And there are 2 human skulls, 2 human heads on sticks next to it. And inscribed on the rock in pitch is the characters in the common writing, simple script, thus to all bandits. So this is a little warning to anyone who's coming up the mountain path that if they've got shenanigans in mind, that this is not the place to do them. And the heads look pretty recent, about a week.
Okay. The second that I'm able to see that these are remains, I am going to fling cloth over my head. I am going to bury myself in meditation. I'm going to be on the far side of the path from it and make sure that somebody is riding next to me as a block. And in this I will be basically meditating against pollution. I know that by the game rules I'd actually have to go up and touch them and stuff like that, but I'm making it absolutely clear to the kami and to everybody, this is disgusting. And it is not spiritual. It is not proper.
Yeah, even the remains of you know, someone awful, should be buried. Okay, so look,
by someone else.
By someone else, yeah, not you. Okay.
I could offer to correct it. I mean, if I will offer myself to bury the heads
it's kind of that's kind of an interesting question. This is other people's territory.
Yeah. Kobe says, look, okay, well, this is promising. At least they make a protestation of not being hirelings or accomplices of these bandits. Can we just move on, guys? I mean, let's not. He seems indifferent to any of these spiritual concerns. We've got an agenda, people. Let's move this along. That's his attitude. I'm not saying you have to follow his.
Yeah. No, I will say to Roku, don't touch it. We need to meet the people before. I would like to meet those people before.
Okay.
I'll follow.
So things are getting a little hairy, and I know I've been sort of jumping around people, so I'd like to establish just a calling order, even though we're not in detailed time yet. So could everyone roll a d6? Just tell me what you get.
4.
2.
A d6? You said?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I rolled 6.
Okay, so it's going to go on. What did you roll? 2?
I rolled a 2.
And Rokaru rolled a 4.
4, yeah.
The GM rolled a 5. And Itsu.
6.
So good. So just so Jin, can I take it as you've stated your action? And Rokaru stated his action. And here, let me say what Kobe does, and then we'll do this very properly.
Okay.
Oh no, I've actually said what Kobe does, and he's like, "No, we're not wasting time here." And so, do we press on?
I have no authority.
Okay.
I've stated no. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Kobe, it's up to. Sorry, Rokoru. You know, you said you were interested in doing something, and the rest of the people weren't. So, what happens?
Well, I'm going to follow Mitsu's lead here because Mitsu's kind of
Mitsu's got the rank. Would you
superior? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, again, you're doing that backtrack, trying to get up here.
I didn't expect to have the rank and the authority on everything when I made the character. Actually.
Well,
but
that's what a feudal society, man. So coming up, the track is pretty maintained, and you're just about to get to the plateau, and then it's early morning on a clear day, and a billowing cloud of mist is coming from the high level up here down to where you are, and enshrouding this pine tree and you in a pea soup fog. It's really uncanny. And Jin, you're first on the beat.
So we've crested the hill up into where the village.
Yeah, when you get up here, the village is about half a mile along this plateau. So you're about to crest the hill.
Right. Is the red thing the village? Just
no, that is a statue that you can't quite see yet.
I see. All right. So there's
there's
right. Okay.
Oh, here. So yeah, let's get Misty. Play Misty. So you get whoosh, 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 whoosh. There's my party, and there you are in the midst of the pea soup. And Kobe says, "All right, magicians and warriors against goblins. What in the name of all the hells is going?" Oh, I'm jumping ahead. Zip, Jin, what do you do? Or do you want to thinking?
Yeah, give me time. It's a complex system. It's a little bit difficult sometimes to know exactly what to do or what things do.
Yeah, we're not in detailed second by second time. It's just the situation's unfolding.
All right. Just want to check on one or two things. And at this point, I mean, mist is mist. I am not. One thing I'm not is frightened. I mean, we have the Kami's blessing, and I can always, try for some more of that. And All right.
I'll tell you something right now.
Eric, you tend to jump in when we're thinking.
I'm sorry.
How about that yoga of mine? The one that I have only a 4 in, detecting hidden things. But you know what? I'm not. I'm going to start preparing for it. I'm not even worrying about the fog. Okay. I'm just riding straight into it. And I will, however, start preparing my prana yoga at this time. I am not going to actually do it. I'm going to prepare.
So, Rakuru, you see this initiative pressing forward into the fog, kind of trying to get through that last stand of pine trees. Rakuru, what's your deal?
I'm gonna, I guess, draw my chain and, just in case.
When in doubt.
Yeah, when in doubt.
Oh, shoot. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. See, this is the thing. Eric, I know you're trying to keep in track of all this, but nobody's going to really probably know this except maybe just because I'm chanting a little, but I'm extending my magic protection to all characters in range whom he wishes to protect. Everybody is going to get my magic resistance in addition to their own. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm doing. That will cost me. That will cost. I've got all this.
You got the numbers.
Yeah, I got the numbers. Everybody gets +3.
Yeah, that's your magical.
Yeah,
capability.
and I am going to therefore. It will cost me 1. If we hit detailed turns, that cost will go up by detailed turn. There. Sorry about the delay in figuring this out.
So it's in a magic resistance. That's it.
That's exactly what it is.
And
I can feel my heart getting warm from Jean's influence.
How much of a jerk is Ashitari Kobe? The young samurai is back with Kobe, not saying much, and Ashitari Kobe says, "Please, great exorcist." The sarcasm's dripping from his voice. Please clear this horrible, horrible thing from our path. That's why you're here.
Fog isn't scary.
And Mitsu.
Okay. Reacting to that, I will say keep silent, and then I will get my naginetas ready just in case.
Good. Okay. So as we come around, the thing that you're noticing as you try to set up a shield, this is not a malign spirit. This is not a wild kami. This is sorcery.
Magic
Someone
resistance
has summoned
magic
this.
Resistance, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
right,
what you are fighting against is not spirit. It's not a god. It's not any of that. This is the trickery of those who meddle with scrolls.
Yeah, this is profane bullshit. I'm totally on this.
Well said. Yes.
So in other words, nothing to be worried about.
Bullshit.
I worry about kami, and I worry about like Buddhist stuff, which is like really spooky and like how can you not exist and like exist and stuff and all that weird shit they talk about. But that bothers me. But sorcery, no. Just a guy with a sword. It's just a different sword. No thing. All right.
I'm less confident.
So, but again, Jin, you're aware of this. What's your next action? What's your next step?
Now let's see hidden things.
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah. That's what. Now that I know that there's a thing to be hidden about, we are going to do that. Which is sadly enough, it is my prana yoga, which is absolute bollocks in terms of ability, but you got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere.
So I do not succeed in my role.
Okay. But again, it doesn't appear that anything. Okay, so boom. Zip. Roku, what's your step? You've seen your companion disappear into the fog, looking out. Your chain is ready. Do you want to come stepping forward?
Yeah, I mean, is there any way around the fog?
No, it's starting. It's actually it's sort of billowing. It's not like a cloud passing you. It's like billowing from somewhere, and it's getting bigger and more volume. It's taking up more volume.
And it's like how much is it impeding our visibility? Like
it's not so bad, but I really overstated it. It's not like going through smoke. It's like being on a very, very misty day. In fact, you can start feeling yourselves like you're like precipitation is condensation is getting on your like weapons and things. So it's like being out on a very, very misty morning, which it shouldn't be.
So I guess I'll kind of stick with Mitsu and her naginata and just stay close and be ready, I guess.
Okay, well, the Ronin and the young samurai are hanging back, waiting for you to do something. Mitsu, what do you do?
Well, I'm going forward, like ready, but...
Can I assume the three heroes are gradually creeping forward?
I've not lost my pace at all. My horse is driving straight through where we're walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, basically, I think you get the impression that Ashitari is trying to see you earn your keep. And okay, so you kind of get through this stand of trees, and it appears that this is like the center from which the cloud is emanating, but there's no one there. And you hear a voice saying, beware, this is the village of those who do not die. Those who will not be killed. Oh, sorry, let me correct that. Those who will not be killed.
No, that's good because we're not here to kill anybody. Yeah, in fact, the just Shinto prayer said straight out loud against the profanation of killing. I have, it's part of my religion. It's not utter pacifism, but it is definitely a gross thing to do. And we're not here to do gross things.
Okay.
She addresses you with the title of one who is a recognized priest of Shinto, which is
goodness.
Go Guji.
Mm-hmm.
She says she says young Go Guji.
Mm-hmm.
Please be careful. Because priests have caused trouble here before.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, I will speak to the others and say, ride through. There is no danger here.
Okay.
I'll wait on my horse, and as they all ride past me, when Ashitari goes past me, I will bow my head in the most grateful acknowledgement of his thanks.
Okay. So you don't hear the voice anymore, but it seems like a few seconds later, there's a transformation. Instead of sound, now you see something before you. And you see a woman wearing good traveling garb. Oh, no, sorry, no. Quality samurai court garb that is worn and dirty.
Strange.
And
okay.
She is holding not just a katana, but the great sword, the Nodachi, which is almost as tall as her, like 10 pounds. It's massive. She's holding it before her like a staff. And she is pointing towards the village. You can't hear anything. Not trying to. And then the apparition looks over her shoulder, and then it disappears, and then the fog starts dissipating. And a nice sunny day resolves itself. And Kobe says, "What did you do, Go Guji? What did you do?"
I did very little. Did any of the rest of you hear what she said?
Yeah, you saw a ghostly figure and could hear the voices.
Everybody heard that. Yeah. So yes. So I will ask that. I say, I heard her say this and confirm that everyone else heard it. This is the village of those who will not be killed, and also that Shinto priests have suffered here in the past. So I urge that those of you who have taken lives perhaps refrain from your profane urges.
Yes.
And but as to what we just saw, I know little more than you.